Hi everyone, we're going to find the derivative of y with respect to x by implicit differentiation, and this is part 5. So we're going to go ahead and get started and differentiate each of these pieces here. Alright, the first one is going to be 3x squared, so that's simple enough. The next one is a product rule, so what I'm going to do is write down, this is the first part, this is the second part, so I'm going to write down 3x squared times the derivative of y plus, alright, then you write down y, or you differentiate the x, so you're going to get 6x times y. Alright, so that's that part. The next part is this part. So we're going to write down the, let's see, we're going to write down the 2, so that's going to be 2x times the derivative of, let's do the y first. So if we do the y, you're going to get 2 times 2 is 4, so that's going to be 4x y, and then you have the derivative of y. And then let's just do the x part. Derivative of the x is just going to be 1, so you're left with 2y squared. So I just took the derivative of that. Alright, and then this equals 0, because the derivative of 12 is 0. Now I'm going to go ahead and distribute this negative, so you get 3x squared minus 3x squared y, the derivative of y, minus 6xy plus 4xy times the derivative of y plus 2y squared equals 0. Now I'm going to keep all the ones with the derivative of y on the left side. So that's going to be, I'm going to write him first. So that's going to be 4x y times the derivative of y minus 3x squared times the derivative of y. And I'm going to move the rest of the guys over. So I'm going to move him over. That's going to be 6xy. I move this guy over. Just changing signs, and then minus 2y squared. Now I'm going to factor out y prime, or the derivative of y, and you get 4xy minus 3x squared equals 6xy minus 3x squared minus 2y squared. And dividing both sides by this, you're going to get the derivative of y equals 6xy minus 3x squared minus 2y squared over 4xy minus 3x squared. And the next one we're going to do is sine and cosine, but the variables are different, so we have to use implicit differentiation. So I'm going to pull out this 2 here. Now I'm going to do the product rule with implicit differentiation. So I'm going to write down sine. The derivative of cosine of y is negative sine of y. And then you have to take the derivative of that. So that's the derivative of y. Then you're going to say plus, and we're going to write down cosine of y times the derivative of sine of x, which is just cosine of x. And this equals 0, because the derivative of 1 is just 0. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. When you divide both sides by 2, the 2 is going to go away, because 0 divided by 2 equals 0, so that 2 is going to go away. And now, I'm going to clean up this, so we're going to get sine, well, we can pull the negative out, negative sine of x, sine of y times the derivative of y, plus, I'll put the x first, cosine y equals 0. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and move over the cosine, this part. So when I move that over, I'm going to get negative sine of x sine of y times the derivative of y equals negative cosine of x cosine of y. Also going to factor out this. I'm going to write the derivative of y You actually didn't have to do that. Let's just do it this way. Let's just put parentheses on this part. Now we're going to divide both sides by this part. So you get y prime equals negative cosine of x cosine of y over negative sine of x sine of y. And two negatives make a positive. So I'm just going to erase those. And that is your final answer. That's all. The next ones I'm going to do are also trig functions. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.